So, question of the year is, what is the Washington Winstons?
Quittman! Boys, breathe it in. Hey, what ain't late?
So, Washington Winstons is total throw together team, epitome of, you know, just grabbing the players, the friends you know, and just everybody wanting to come out and ball. So, really it just started with one person manning up and being like, who's going to bust out a calculator and actually see how much it costs to divide 8 into whatever entry fee it was. So since nobody else, or everyone else is just lazy, I was the one who ended up having to organize everything because I just really wanted to play this event. So me and Kermit were the original two that were like, we're going in this for sure. And then I hit up Ryan Wills from Island Breed and Drama, and he was all gung-ho for it because he's probably going to be leaving to Marines or Army soon, so he wanted to get one last good tournament in. And then we got Mike Demius Sipantus from Philadelphia, and I hit him up on PB Nation, and I'd never played with the guy, but I'd heard good things, so hit him up. He was all gung-ho once he found out what our roster was looking like and that he was going to get to play the event. We got Tim Deasy, who, I don't know, he hasn't really played for many people lately, but he, ex-Jester, I guess you could say, played a lot of PSP back in the day, and he lives out in Southern California now, so I got to meet him out here, and he wanted to play real bad, and he was down and willing, so picked him up. Brentley Johnson from the Vipers, he was like my main guy who, you know, just helped me get on that team and, you know, kind of took me under his wing to be like a friend and help me out. Like, he picked me up from the airports, he fully supported me, so I was stoked to have him come play with us, and he was just, yeah, that's about how much I can get for that. That's all I got to say about that. We started the team with me and Kermit. Kermit's from Vegas. Me and Kermit are kind of like the two friends from our crew of burnouts, of kids that came up playing. Like, the Vegas scene was really big in paintball, and so was the West Coast scene, with like all your friends in high school and stuff. And then one by one, they just kind of kept diminishing, and it literally came to like where Kermit was one of the only Vegas kids still playing, and I was one of the only kids from my group from SoCal of like Black Kids and drama and all that was still playing out here. So we played a couple tournaments before. He got me on the Vipers, and after that, like, we always knew we just wanted to keep playing the events like this because we always had a good time with each other because we both had the same mentality. Like, we love the sport, we love to play, but, you know, we're not just going to quit it just because it's not the coolest thing to do anymore. So Kermit's from Vegas, and we decided to start the team, so I knew he was all in. You know, both me and him are probably the ones that have the least funding right now because we're both in college and just broke is a joke. But he scrounged up some stuff, sold some jerseys, and he was able to play. Like a typical throw together team, nothing can ever go as planned, and you're always struggling because to have that core you know, establishment to be able to have the organization to put the team together. So in typical fashion, night before the event, we don't have 8 players. We need 8 players just for the simple fact of money, but to split the money up right. And so I was in a frantic search. Like, it's the night before the event. I have nobody to play as our 8th. And I'm like, literally, I'm going on PB Nation and Facebook making posts like, need an 8th player, like, and Kermit luckily just knew this guy from Vegas, and he's like, he's down, he's gonna drive out tomorrow, pick him up. I had no idea who he was, how he played, but Tommy ended up really stepping up for us and coming out day of event pretty much, and he drove all the way out from Vegas, had the money to play, and he ended up being a really good pickup. He's a really solid back center guy, just a lot of communication, can close games, so I was stoked on that. Always the hardest part in throw together teams is it always seems like finding a good snake player is always going to be a tough one to find that is willing to pay and stuff. And luckily I had a friend, Josh, who I grew up playing with, and he was all for it. Like, he really wanted to play HB just like all of us. Like, most of us are out here, you know, this is probably going to be the only event we play all year, but we're willing to throw the money for this event because it's the biggest event, the best event. All your friends can come out if you live out here. And so Josh was all for it, you know, came from like Rockstar, and he was just a solid snake pickup. He was one of the first ones that was like completely in it, said he was willing to play. So Josh Kaplan was quality pickup. Want him to clean this patio of throw up.
Puke, boy, better clean his puke.
I can't do it right now. What?
On the wall.
Hey!
Yeah.
Chill.
The next morning. You should tell him that he has rainy shoes.
He has rainy shoes?
Oh my god, I'm choking from you guys.
I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he woke up and goes, whose shoes are these? These aren't my shoes. What happened? This is the aftermath.
This is
the aftermath. But wait, let me show you the best part.
No.
Let me show you the best part. Walk out onto
Budweiser.
Walk out to my balcony right here.
Ugh.
Look at this. Nothing like some fresh pizza puke.
Yeah, rookies, dude.
Looks like it's-
Rookies. Ew.
Some people just can't hang with the Winstons,
Yeah.
man.
Obviously was not on the team for a reason, because he's not a Washington Winston.
Inside the hotel, on the wall, you walk down the corridor to your room.
How was that, Mike?
It's good.
You good? I'm glad you liked that pizza last night. I could see it.
I had one piece, dude.
Yeah. I
It
could
came out hard. I like tried to get up and puke over the railing, but fucking stumbled.
Going up and down different floors. He's like, it's cool, my dad knows someone who knows someone.
818 late.
Week before the event, we were able to establish one practice with most of the guys besides the 2 guys from Vegas, Kermit and Tommy, and then Mike hadn't flown out yet from Philly yet. So the rest of us got together, did one practice at Camp Pendleton, and just our luck, it was like the day nobody was at Pendleton, but we made the best of it. I actually called up Rainey just because I'm on spring break and I hadn't seen him in a long time, so I just wanted to kick it, and I was like, yeah, I'll ask him to come out and play just to see if he wants to pick up a gun again, because he hasn't played for a hot second. And to my surprise, he actually came out, and he played with us that day just because we needed to fill a couple spots, and he ended up being a huge help, just giving us a lot of game plans, and we ended up just going in and out after and talking for a little bit, and he was down to come coach us and help us out at the event because he didn't have much going this weekend. And I mean, just the littlest thing turned into awesome because we had Rainey giving awesome game plans, giving us great walkthroughs on the field. Like he definitely walked like the whole field with the team, and kind of gave us a little bit of that aspect of being an established team. But it was nice to have him, behind the scenes giving us the game plans we needed. And he's just the funniest guy I've ever met. Guy can talk to you for hours about stories on stories. So even if he didn't do anything, it's still awesome to just have him back there. And the guy knows like everybody, so it helps out. Also, another thing of being a throw together team is, you know, you're out here to have fun. That's the number one thing. Like, you don't have any, you know, big superior people to look down on you and make sure that you have to win every game. And, you know, of course we want to win, but at the end of the day, I'm paying money and I'm just going to have fun as humanly possible. And that's what really Winston's was about, was just all of us. You know, none of us would probably even pay for another paintball event, but because it was Huntington Beach, we were like, we're coming out to party, we're coming out to rock, and then we're going to play some paintball on the side too, so that would be pretty fun. And pretty much just drank all night here and, you know, bonded as a team, I guess you could say. And then next day we didn't have to be at the field till like 3, so I think we all slept in till like 1 p.m. the next day. Dragged our ass to the field, ended up being like late to our first game because nobody could, you know, typical throw together, everybody's guns are down, scrambling for parts, scrambling for hoppers, tanks, anything that'll work. So a little instance occurred in the pits. My friend Joey and Enrique were potting for us, and we had just gotten 2 gun penalties. Like, we got a gun penalty 1 game. They made us, you know, we had to drop the game score, and we had to play a man down the next game because of like a bouncing gun that was still going 15, but it just gave an extra shot. Like, that's even gonna help us. So we got a gun penalty, won the next game, came out the next game, got another gun penalty. And it was just like, you know, at that point it was just when you're like, why is everybody just trying to crap on us? Like, we're this throw together team, we're just trying to have fun, but, you know, you're just like taking games away from us for no reason. So we were all just a little in the funk, and we just wanted to get back in it, get loud, get hyped, and, you know, there's a couple of beers in the bag, so everybody drank a beer, had to open those up. You know, just get the blood flowing a little bit more. And when I was reaching in the bag from Joey's backpack, I felt a water bottle. So I grabbed the water bottle real quick, and I was like super thirsty, and I like took it down waterfall status.
Dude, I just took the bottle out of his fucking backpack, and I'm like, water, thank God. I fucking downed it like, dude, and then as soon as it hit here, it was like, that was hot. Oh no. Oh, you go right there.
And it was about like 2 chugs in that I realized what I had just taken in was the wonderful Absolute citrus vodka. And needless to say, I didn't eat anything that day because we woke up super late. I didn't drink anything that day besides maybe a water bottle. So that thing hit me in like 5 minutes. And then by that time, the whole team saw, I think I was like about to puke. I definitely was about to puke, but I held it in strong tactics. Just hold those arms up. And then, I don't know, I guess that just influenced the rest of the team to join in on the escapades. So we did a little team bonding exercise of pass the bottle, and it seemed to work out well.
Hey, let's go. Hey, get the Winston right now. Get the Winston. You 2 up and pass. Let's go, Tap. Give it down. Let's go. I want to see. All right. Down. America. That's it. Down. America. Pass it. Ball. Pass it. Get us up. Iceman, baby. Iceman. America.
Until we just got ass stomped on our last game. I was feeling a little loosey-goosey, but the team just came down our snake and just, we didn't play too hot that last game. Let's see, next day, we came into Saturday with a 2-3 record, but I think it was 3-2, but gun penalties and games getting taken away, some bull crap, so we ended up being 2-3, so we had to win the 3 games. We played on Saturday to move on to Sunday. Once again, first game's coming up. We were all ready for it, but I don't know, we were kind of sitting around for a while, and they just flat out beat us. The Hitmen they played real good. So that kind of, you know, when you start off a game just losing, you get a little upset. And so we started drinking beer again. Somebody brought a 12-pack, 18-pack. So started drinking beer again, going to the second game. Went into the second game, and we're playing like some team that, you know, shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but we should have stomped these guys. And, you know, the refs just kind of had it out for us. You know, typical throw together, you're always going to have penalties happening. And sure enough, second game happened, and right off the break, Tim Deasy gets a 1-for-1 for like an old hit or something like that. So that, and of course, you know, when it's a front guy getting a 1-for-1, they're going to pull the next front guy. So we lost our whole front line real quick. And then I was playing corner, and, you know, I got clipped in the hand, and I guess I pulled a couple shots that like weren't even back at the guy, but just I like pulled a couple shots coming back into my bunker, just not shooting at anybody, just, but because that trigger went off once or twice, guy throws a 1-for-1 on me. So within a minute we had 4 guys pulled on the snake side and just left it open for them to run it down our hearts. So we lost that game, and that was just the crucial game. That was the last game where it needed to be won, and we didn't win that. So went into the last game. Everybody, you know, anybody who's been in that situation where you just know you're not going to move on, you just go into that last game furious, kind of. You just want to, you're out for blood. Now, last game we came out, everybody was just, I don't know, it was probably the most fun game we had because we already knew we were out. We were just going to go with it, do what we wanted, and ended up taking the win in the end very closely. From what I can remember, Kermit was a little drunk on that game, and he was in the corner, and I think somebody, I just remember hearing it, they were coming up on us, like, I think it was a 4-on-2 with only Kermit and Tommy left. And Tommy was freaking out, like, they're coming, they're right by us. And Kermit was just saying, it's chill, man, I'm kind of drunk. So just let it happen. And sure enough, Kermit plays better when he's got a little bit in him, and they ended up taking the win. And we made it seem like we won World Cup at the end of that game. Went and jumped Kermit because they pulled off a sweet 2-on-4. But, you know, just having fun.
You already know. Let's just ruthless right now. Ruthless. Absolutely. Fucking, we're just gonna. Oh my gosh. They don't even know what's coming on the other side right now. The other side is just like they're probably shitting pants because they know that we're going out with a fucking glory right now. So let's go, Washington. I'm gonna say it 3 times. I want to hear you guys say it. We got much louder. Washington! 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 Yeah, boys. 2 fucking trucks, motherfuckers. Let's go.
We gotta thank PB Fashion, Brandon Fort helps us out. ProPaintball.com getting us a media pass and just throwing up a quality site for that actually has a positive image on this whole paintball thing we call a sport. Want to thank Christ from Understood Paintball for hooking us up with the Draxis paint, which also got to thank Draxis. Thank Raza, Todd at Raza Life for the jerseys. They came out awesome. Got a lot of compliments on those. And then Don at Sly Quittman helped us out too. Thank Rainey, helping us out in the pits, getting us game plans. And he's just a funny guy. Timmy, old boy Tim. Whoa. Dub Train, that was the other one, Dub Train. Watch out for the California Claxtons, next team. All right.
818 late.
Digital product. Blame me. You niggas know my pyroclastic flow. You niggas know my pyroclastic flow. You niggas know my pyroclastic flow.